Hey there, welcome back, Shadow's Army. Are you ready? Today we're going to start a new adventure into Baldur's Gate 3, a RPG games developed by Larian Studio and Wizard of the Coast in 2020 and till now they reached the last update, which was the patch 8, introducing new 8 subclasses. But what is Baldur's Gate? Basically, Baldur's Gate is a RPG games based on the ruling of D&D 5th edition. So most likely you can expect tons of classes, ruling, and turn-based combat. Are you ready? Let's start a new game. Okay, let's select our first difficulty. So we can choose between Explorer, which is basically more narration than combat experience. Balanced when balanced both. Technician, a top companion facing the strategic combat. Honor, a fraught and deadly campaign awaits, limited to a single save file. Or custom, to customize your own experience. As this is our first time playing the game, and I want to explicit it, we will go to a blind run. I definitely tried to avoid in the past year any possible spoiler because I just wanted to enjoy the game at its purest gameplay. So let's select the balanced difficulty. Trailer time. Ooh, we are. So finally we can make our character. We can select origin, race with surprise, the cantrips, the class, the background, abilities, skill, and appearance. So, well, or we can select a custom, or we can select our origin one. Play an existing character from Baldur's Gate 3. No, I definitely want to make my own character. You always felt you had a greater calling, but it has never borne fruit. Everything changes when you awaken imprisoned on an alien ship. Perhaps your time has finally come. So, let's see the various body type. So, shorter woman. Man. Ah, a taller woman and a taller man. Well, nothing changed. So, we're gonna go with the body type 1. I don't want definitely to randomize the character, so I would say I'm gonna keep it. Oh, they're gonna be not binary other or male, but let's definitely go into the female. Time to select our own race. So, about the race and the classes, for who isn't familiar with the Dungeon and Dragon worlds, obviously the race is something you are born with. I mean, your parents were of a determinate race and you inherit their genes. So, the selectionable races in Baldur's Gate are the elf, the tiefling, descended from the devils of the Nine Hells, tiefling face constant opposition in Faerun. Thankfully, their arcane abilities make them natural survivors. Drow, the underdark part of the Elves. Human. Githyanki. With a root and less born from Mind Flayer enslavement, Githyanki ride the astral sea atop red dragons, bringing their silver sword and psionic might to bear against any trace of the illicit menace. For who doesn't know, the Mind Flayer is the monster that we've seen before in the first part of the trailer. We have, other than the dwarf, the half-elf, halfling, which are the smallest human, let's say, between humans and gnome, the gnome itself, the dragonborn, a proud race that values class and skills above all else. Once enslaved by dragons, they strive to be self-sufficient, not wanting to be beholden to anyone, not even the gods. Or the half-orc. So, for my blind line, I decided I wanted to be a human wizard. So, gonna select a human, which I will acquire the base resale speed of 9 meter. Civil militia, you have weapon proficiency with spears, spikes, halberd and glaives, and armor proficiencies with light armor and shields. Human versatility, select an additional skill to be proficient with. Your carrying capacity is increased by a quarter. Then we have all the weapon proficiency and the shields, so let's select the race. Now it's time for the class. As said before, I will go for the wizard, but let's see all the classes. We have the rogue, we have the sorcerer, we have the warlock. Warlocks bind by a pact to an all-powerful patron. Warlock trades their loyalty for supernatural abilities and unique magic. And then we have the wizard. Obviously, we have also the other side of the tree with rangers, paladin. Definitely, if you are going to hit evil enemies, paladin is what we are searching for. Monk, fighter, druid, cleric. We have finally bard and barbarian, but let's go over our choice, which is the wizard. What do you unlock with the wizard? You unlock the cantrip fireball, which provide with a range 18 meters a 1 d10 of fire damage. Mage Hand, which can use it to interact with objects. Ray of Frost, which make cold damages and reduce the movement speed of the enemy. And then we have some spell, add-ons of spell, which we will see later, of level 1. Mage Armor provide more armor. Fog Cloud. The cloud bleeds and develops obscure creature within it. Then we have Grease, one of the stronger and most famous spells in the world of Dungeons and Dragons, which create a square of grease, slowing creatures within and possibly making them fall prone. Thunder Wave. This sounds like a damage spell. Release a wave of thunderous force that pushes away all creatures and objects. With a Constitute save. 2d8 of thunder damage. Then we have Sleep. Magic Missile. Shoot 3 magical darts, each dealing from 2 to 5 force damage. They always hit the target. Arcane Recovery. Replenish spell slot while out of combat. You cannot restore slots above 5th level. Obviously, you gain 2 level 1 spell slots which are restored on a long rest. So I will have to sell them in future, I suppose. Then we have the saving throws over intelligence and wisdom, and the proficiency with few weapons. Okay, let's go. Cantrips. Change your cantrip selection by choosing from the spell list below. Cantrips does not use spell slot and can be cast at will. So what do we have? Acid Splash. Only 1d6 damage from Acid. Bone Child. 1d8 necrotic. Prevent the target from healing until your next turn. An undead target receives disadvantage on attack rolls. As we know, when you play Dungeons and Dragons, you have a d20, a dice with 20 face to roll for something, and the disadvantage basically says that you launch it twice and take the worst result in order to determine your final score. Firebolt. Poison Spray. Project Hoof or Noxious Gas, but it has a 3 meters range. Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp, but this is melee, definitely not worth it for me. Blade Ward, take only half the damage from bludgeoning, piercing and slashing attacks for 2 turns. This may sound nice. Friends, gain advantage on charisma check against a non-hostile creature. This spell can be cast while you are silenced. Dancing Lights, illuminate a 9 meter radius. Light, infuse an object with an aura of light. Mage Hand, create a spectral hands, okay. Minor Illusion, create an illusion that compels nearby creature to investigate. You can remain hidden while casting the spell. And finally, True Strike, gain advantage on your next attack roll. Well, I don't need that. But maybe I'm gonna replace the Ray of Frost or Firebolt with the Blade Ward. Why not? Let's try replacing both of them as 18 meter of range, so we will try replacing Firebolt. Okay, spell time. Okay, the game already selected for me Mage Armor, Fog Cloud, Grease, Thunder Wave, Sleep, and Magic Missile. I definitely am agree with that. Burning Hands, Charm Person, Chromatic Orb. Hurl a sphere that is 3 to 24 thunder damage and possibly create a surface on impact. Alternative shows a different type of damage. Color Spray. Blind creatures up to 33 hit points. Wow, that sounds nice, but it's only for 1 round. This gives self, I don't mean. Expeditious Retreat, gain dash immediately, and as a bonus action, on each of your turns until the spell end. What's that? False Life, getting 70 per hit points. It may definitely be useful for a wizard like me, which is very low life. So, no, fuck me. I didn't intend to make that with Mage Armor, but maybe I could replace the Fog Cloud. Yeah, Fog Cloud to False Life. Find familiar. Summon a familiar, a face spirit that takes an animal form of your choosing. Ice Knife. But is throw a shard of ice that deals 1 to 10 piercing damages. It explodes and deals 2 to 12 cold damage to anyone nearby. It leaves an ice surface. Ray of Sickness. Protection from evil and good. This sounds nice. Long Strider. Shield. When you're about to be hit by an enemy, increase your armor class by 5. You take no damage from magic missile. That sounds nice. Tasha Ides Logger. Leave a creature prone with a low altar, without the ability to get up. Well, there are tons of useful spells, but I think this choice is enough. Maybe I can remove sleep, but it has not saving throw, so let's keep it like that. And finally, we have the spellbook where we can prepare our spells. So we have Grease, Sleep, Magic Missile, and Thunder Wave. Maybe we replace for the time being with False Life. Let's go over the background. Background is definitely the background of your character. Let's see what we can go. Accurate. We have spent our life in a temple, which is not my things. I don't want to be a charlatan or a criminal, entertainer, folk hero. We are champions of the common people, challenging tyrants and monsters to protect the helpless. I'm not that as well. I'm not even a guild artisan. What we have here: noble, outlander, which I'm not interested, sage. You are curious and well-read, with an unending thirst for knowledge. Learning about the role of the role will inspire you to put this knowledge to a greater purpose. That is definitely what I want to be, a sage. And we have the skill proficiency over Arcana and History. Abilities. We have a +2 bonus over Intelligence and a bonus which I don't want to give to Constitution but rather to Dexterity. Racial skills. We have the proficiency assigned for the racial, which they gave me over Persuasion, but I don't definitely want that. I want to know about everything, so I think for the time being I'm gonna give it to nature or religion or even medicine. No, it's not my job. Perception would be nice. Perception is most used skill over the game, so probably will be very interesting to have, but for now let's go over nature. Skills. Efficiency sided over investigation. Analyze clues, solve mysteries, and insight with detecting the lies. Yes, I'd say is a good one. And now the most difficult part, the appearance of the character. So obviously we don't want to randomize. The body type is the one we selected before. Let's see over the voice.
Where to next?
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
It's opened.
More of those wretched things.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Yes, I definitely prefer this voice. Let's see over the face. To prefer, we'll have to change all of the aspects so the face will impact later, so let's say prefer this for now. Skin color, neutral tone, sounds interesting till the level 4. Cool tone, maybe the 4 one. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I'd say so. Maturity for human is very different for the old one, for all the things regarding his age, but I don't want to be still that old, so I would say a very low. Frequent quantity we don't want, but even if increase it will not be huge, so let's keep it to 0, as well as the intensity. Vitiligo pigmentation. No, we don't want the vitiligo. Scarring. No scar. Scarring 1 sounds interesting. Technically I don't want to scar, but let's see what the game offers. Maybe we will find something interesting. Maybe this sound quite interesting. Maybe it may give something to our background. But no, let's keep it without any scar. You can also change. Okay, genitals. I close. Yes, no, okay. You can also have this kind of personality, but let's keep the default, I would say. Eye color. Let's start from the 0. Blue eyes. Wow, I love the blue eyes. But also the purple are truly nice, but I think it's more dedicated for maybe an elf, so we're gonna go maybe with this blue, which is truly nice. Yeah, heterochromia, no, we don't want double high. Tattoo. Where is the tattoo? Here? I don't know. I don't really like tattoos over the face. Maybe over the neck. Oh yes, this one, the cursed rose. Sounds good. Tattoo color. Wow, I like that. Intensity. You can also regulate the opacity over the tattoo. No, I definitely want it to shine. Even if maybe a little less like that. Yeah. Piercings, no, we don't want that. A makeup style. No makeup. As Sage, we are not particularly interested into the makeup, but maybe something like that. No, no, I'm not a particular lover of makeup. We can keep the 14 existent but minimal. A makeup color. Good butterscotch. Cream. No. What's this here? Maybe sounds good. The midnight. Yeah, I like the midnight. Tint intensity. Yeah, I like that. Dalek level. Couldn't see the difference. Glossy. The difference in here. Lip tint. I would say like this, but she doesn't mean different. I would say. Well, maybe yeah. Let's see. Let's place a little more of intensity to see. Wow. That pitch probably is a little too much. Red or worn. Sounds interesting. What do we have over there? Purple one. 3 purple. Oh yeah, you can definitely do whatever you want. But I definitely would go over a classical red. And not even 2 like marked. Okay. Metallic tint level. Oh. I would say like this. Plus it, I don't want. Okay, hairstyle. Let's start from 0. But definitely we don't want. I would like to feel a little more feminine, so bohemian. Oh, of course. Pale sounds good. Well, this is not bad with the tattoo as well, but sounds not like a sage. Oh, this one is good. I like that. But probably still not the style. Let's see the others. Rover Tumble. Yes, this is something I like. What's this one? Yes. I like how the hairs are here, but oh, this has 2 cover or stays. Oh, this one is too old. For this one, the Water Davian Schooler sounds good, but nothing too much particular. The Sorcha Curls. Yes, that make quite the sage. Bardic Inspiration. That's nice. A nice one, yeah. Gemstone Droplet. Yeah, it's similar to the first one that I've seen, but with the ears in the front. Okay, I've seen everything. Now let's expand and we're gonna see here. This one is the Bardic Inspiration that we've seen before. And now if you go over the start, we're gonna see probably the partial eclipse. It's basically the same but on the other side almost. Then the foxtail, no, this is not that one. I like it. The Rover Trumbull, yeah, the Rover Trumbull isn't one. I like it more most probably, so I'm gonna select this one. Facial hair, no bird, no, definitely no, I don't want. No, okay, no bird, definitely no bird. Makes even more sense. Hair color. Wow, we have quite tone of red color, but I enjoy it. This color sounds nice, the brown red too. Or, no, definitely too much orange. So this color is not bad over the hair. No, this one is just too much blue. Yes, this. I like this purple. This one a little more. Lights. I don't think they are lighted because maybe, yeah, here there is an intensity. This is like extensions. Yeah, no, we want to be united. Graying. We don't want graying. We want graying. Okay, so I would say that the creation is almost done, but now for whoever doesn't want to see it, you can directly skip to the next part of the video after that, but we truly need to change also our own genitals. So if you are sensitive, just skip to the next chapter that you can find below over the video, but we needed to customize that as well. So let's say the clothes, and the genitals we have the vulva. Vulva B, vulva C. No, definitely not, we don't want that. So I would say vulva C is just gonna fine. Perfect. So review character. Enter the character name. No. What I clicked off. Okay. Character. Rename character. What about the name? Alex. And the next we have to choose a guardian for her. Let's choose a guardian. So we need to have a guardian. Yes, I would say definitely a girl, maybe a nice guardian for a human, maybe with a sad background that she had piety of her hair and she took it with her in their travels. Why not? Pilgrim draw or Lolt Sworn draw. Definitely the Celadrin I like more. Things are fine like that. What
Good
about the
luck.
boys?
Follow your instincts.
Ah, okay, no.
Don't be.
Remarkable.
Female one. With
Truly.
face. I like this one. This one, no, definitely. Yeah, I like this one. Skin color is fine like that. The same as maturity, the freckle. A scar. We want the scars. Maybe this one. Yeah, the one I liked before. Eyes are perfect. You don't want any tattoo or nor piercing. A makeup style. This one a little more deep. No, no makeup. Don't want anything over here. Lip tint. This one is definitely good for hair. Kind of skin, so maybe this one, the gray 5, sounds better for skin. Also the gray purple 4. In any case, they must be dark tint. Brown one. Red wool. Please, red, no. I would say that this one is nice. Hairstyle. No, I like that. Hair color. Gray. No. Oh. Green, yellow, pink, green. Hair color. Wait for also the hairstyle is perfect. Venture 4. Oh, let's go back to the video. Those are the famous Red Dragon of Dragon King. Wow, space teleport to another world. What the hell with her in the hell? How to save such a sulfur, so nice.
My head.
There is the autosave function. And also I would say that the character creation is gone. Is our Alexia character, a sage human's wizard. So for today, video is everything. Thank you everyone for watching and get ready for the start of our new adventure with the chapter 1. Go out from the hell. Thanks everyone for watching and please remember to subscribe or to like the video. If you want to give any suggestion, please feel free to comment over the comment section here below in the video. Thanks everyone again and have a good day everyone. Bye bye.